The biggest challenge is to find a reason for doing it in live action.
It's a lovely challenge. It's a good challenge, you know.
It's hard not to have Luffy as the favorite character, of course.
Just a really feel-good story, which is really needed these days, I think.
I was pretty fresh to One Piece, to be honest. So I mentioned it, though, to my son, who's 18, and said, oh, there's this show about a rubber pirate. And he had read the whole thing, all over 1,000 chapters in the pandemic.
I knew of its existence, and particularly I knew about how popular the anime was, but I didn't really know the details of it. So, I started with the scripts that were sent to me when the studio were interested in me directing it. They were really epic, and they were full of adventure, and they were full of action, and yet also they had these beautiful intimate moments between the characters.
It's very creative. I think what I really liked about it initially is just the theme of following your dreams and being kind to people. I think to have that message is what we all need. It's kind of funny, it's joyous, and it's also got some really good kick-ass action in it as well, which is...
So I then went to the manga and did a deep dive into the manga. And of course, that opens the whole One Piece world. And suddenly you think, oh, okay, this is special. Let's talk about this.
There were many. I think Buggy's costume was wonderful. I made his waistcoat out of an old carpet that was purchased in Morocco because it had the right texture and the right consistency. I didn't just want to use fabric. So Buggy's costume was wonderful, yes. And also Dracula Mihawk, and of course the fish guy is Arlong and his men. I think it's hard to even say which one. It was wonderfully exciting, all of them, and a wonderfully creative process. We had to think about aging and distressing the costumes in a way that it looked like all the characters inhabited their costumes. We wanted it to look real, like not crazy and ridiculous, as you said.
That was a really long process, yeah. So there was a lot of testing involved, making sure that they had the right look and that it felt right. That was, I think, very challenging to take something that was so prominent in the manga and bringing it to live action and making it look real. So there was a lot of tests, a lot of things that worked, that didn't work. And in the end, they must have been in makeup for 5 to 6 hours every day, getting those pieces on.
If we take the pilot, the courtyard fight at the end, which is really long and really demanding and needed a very particular tone to it to make it feel specific to One Piece. We developed these very special lenses which had never been used before, that were very wide and very close focus, and they gave this wonderful look to them. And it was a huge challenge in the heat of South Africa to shoot those sequences. And we laid a very particular sand on the floor. We wanted to have dust in it so that when people landed on the sand, the dust would kick up, and when you have the camera with the sun behind the dust, it looks fantastic and it felt real and grounded.
There is a sequence in Kaya's mansion, it's quite some scary, running through the house scenes. That was really fun. You do these shots, you find the rhythm of it, and when you cut it together and it starts working and it starts getting exciting, it's like, yeah, it's nice frightening people.